Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. We're doing another copper drop stream today, doubling down since yesterday, I guess. And it's a very similar strategy to get this blueprint. It is the DMZ Ashika Island weapon case, Season 2 weapon case. But this one, you need to actually collect all the cases. So all 7 cases, once you've got the 7th case, this is the 7th reward blueprint that you can unlock for yourself. It is for the TAQ-56 assault rifle and it is called Fight Night. Let's go ahead and check it out. TAQ-56 assault rifle Fight Night blueprint from the Ashika Island Season 2 weapon case grind. It's the final 7th extraction, weapon case extraction reward. Let's play the preview animation, get a closer look. So yeah, yesterday Deathsender jumped on and we did the weapon cases, and it honestly was not difficult at all. Deathsender's method of just preparing and like armoring up and then stockpiling on armor and then trying to recruit teams that worked every game. Like, we didn't drop a single game. We got the weapon case every attempt, and every attempt, to my surprise also, like, we were able to recruit other teams to join us and help with the grind for the case. Honestly, we played a little aggressively against the enemy teams. Like, we would take them down and then offer up for them to join up, or if someone asked for help, we would go try to rescue them and add them to the thing, and then hit up the castle. Actually didn't even realize it, but there's an underground way to get into the castle, and if you have the key, like the castle key, you can bypass the Wilson. But by bypassing the Wilson, going underground, you have to take out 2 juggernauts. But there is a way into the castle via that method, if you have the key. If you don't have the key, then obviously you need to kind of find the Wilson that's patrolling the perimeter, take out the Wilson, and that will grant you access into the castle. But yeah, the strategy that Deathsender put out, where we kind of load up and then try to recruit other teams to join and then take on the castle and the weapon case, that worked every time without fail and wasn't particularly difficult. Blueprint actually looks really good. It's better than I thought it was. I thought it would look very similar to the blueprint, the first one, the pistol one, where it was just kind of really basic. But this actually looks good. And it's for the TAQ-56, so not a horrible blueprint at all. It comes with 5 solid attachments, and unlike the pistol, this showcases all 5 attachments. There's no glitched out attachment in this one. There is no pro tuning, so you can adjust it and all sorts of stuff without having to worry about losing any pro tuning that the game provides for you with the blueprint. It comes with the FTAC Grimline laser, which is hip recoil control, hip fire accuracy, sprint to fire speed at the cost of light is visible at hip. 17.5-inch Thundra Pro barrel, which is damage range, hip fire accuracy, bullet velocity at the cost of aim down sight speed, and hip recoil control. The Echoless 80 muzzle attachment, which is sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range, recoil smoothness at the cost of aim down sight speed and aiming stability. And the Demo IMP 44 grip, which is aiming idle stability, hip fire accuracy, recoil stabilization at the cost of aim down sight speed, aim walking speed. It looks like it's very heavy on the hip fire build on this one, but all right. And then the 40 round mag, which is magazine ammo capacity at the cost of movement speed, aim down sight speed, reload quickness, and sprint to fire speed. The aim down sights is taking a fat hit on this build, which has got me a little worried. But otherwise, still a very interesting looking blueprint, I guess, is the best way to put it. I was gonna say this build looks like it would be good for DMZ, but then seeing how slow the ADS speed is, I'm questioning that. We'll see anyway. Different muzzles if you decide to change things around. Change the barrel or remove it. Lasers. Optics. What's up, Slayer? Welcome. Yeah, I was actually really surprised because like every game we tried, like not only did we get it, but we got the rando teams that to join up and like help. I mean, I guess once you down them, you know, they don't have much of a choice. They either join or move on, kind of thing. But yeah, every game we got someone, recruited someone into the team and bolstered the team count. Ammunition won't change anything visually. So yeah, that's the blueprint and how it'll look if we change things around. Some of the base camos on it. You can see the Mac or whatever, Mac 8. And I guess some elements to it are still visible through it, like the like those little like lines, like scratch lines or whatever. Not really scratches, but you know, in the so not everything is lost in the blueprint. I mean, I guess the scratch lines are kind of cool, and having the like Mac 8 or whatever on both the muzzle and the stock look interesting. I guess the main thing is the scratch lines in the center of the body that seem consistent throughout. Cool. Not horrible camo coverage, but not great either, but not bad. Not bad at all. All right, let's jump in and try it out. There was some, by the way, the last 3 days I've been complaining about connection issues. There was some intermittent connection problems on my end, like at least on my provider's end, server, internet provider's end. I complained today because it seemed to get a lot worse today. Like even when I was streaming TV and all, like it was like lagging, it seemed. So it was clear it was coming from my end. I complained and I hope they fixed it. We'll find out, I guess. Like at least TV wise, there was no more issues, but I don't know about how the game will play. But yeah, the last 3 days I've been having some connection issues on at least my end. Nothing major though, like it was still playable. It's just on occasion we'd get these like warps. Yeah, the blueprint looks a lot better than I thought it would. This actually looks good. I don't know how to play, but it looks good.
We have the lead. We are taking Bravo. Holding. Control Bravo. Securing Alpha. Objective secure. We are taking Alpha. The enemy took Charlie. Bravo.
Oh god.
Activated.
It's a good build. It's actually a good build. I mean, the TAQ-56 is always going to be good, but it's a good build.
Taking it. Not die here.
Securing objective Charlie.
It is a little slow on the ADS though, but it's manageable.
Securing objective Alpha.
Oh god. Dude, the...
Enemy is taking Bravo. We control Charlie.
What?
Loading.
Friendly UAV on station. The enemy took Bravo. UAV standing by.
Reloading. Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that. UAV is on station.
The enemy controls two objectives. Push the offensive. Securing objective Bravo. Enemy is securing Charlie.
Throw a grenade.
UAV is exiting the AO.
Precision airstrike ready for tasking.
Shit.
Secure Bravo. Ghost online. Enemy is taking Charlie.
Target marked.
Securing Bravo.
Copy. Phoenix.
Changing
Enemy
mag.
is securing Charlie. We have lost all
Enemy
of
suppression.
control Alpha.
Destroy.
Impact, no joy.
We are taking Bravo. Objective Bravo secure. Enemy securing Bravo.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have been. I thought should be hiding more than that.
Throwing something. We control two objectives.
The gas grenade, I feel, lasts too long.
Reloading.
Friendly UAV online.
Grenade out.
Enemy
Loading.
is taking Bravo.
Changing mag.
Losing Bravo.
It's a good build.
Securing Alpha.
God, man, this gas grenade, bitch. Honestly.
Securing objective Alpha.
Throw a grenade.
We are taking Alpha. The enemy is gaining ground. Push them back.
Reloading.
The enemy holds two objectives. Get them secure.
mag.
Objective Alpha secure. UAV ready for tasking.
Requesting recon flyover.
UAV is on station.
Changing mag.
Standing by.
Copy that. Phoenix 2-3 is on station. Track
Enemy
inbound.
vehicle inbound. We are losing Alpha.
Be advised.
Reloading.
We have secured 2 objectives. We are losing Bravo. Enemy is taking Alpha.
Oh, good God.
Securing objective Charlie. Objective Alpha is compromised. Take it back. Objective Charlie. Securing objective Alpha.
Do I like this map? It plays okay in hardpoint. In some modes, it's decent. It's not bad. Like, the biggest issue with this map is the control, the way it plays in control.
Target down.
Like, that mode, it's horrible.
We've secured the lead. We could
But like, domination, it's not... Domination, I guess it's not great either, but... Not horrible.
Drop.
We have lost Alpha.
In control, it's really bad.
Loading.
Hostile UAV in this sector. Two objectives secure. Enemy is taking Charlie. Securing objective Alpha. Friendly UAV on station. We have lost Charlie.
Got one.
We are taking Alpha. Securing Charlie. Enemy is securing Bravo. Hostile UAV active. Friendly advanced UAV active. Charlie secure.
Oh, yeah.
We are losing Bravo. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Target in that.
God, I tried to push the guy who's down, man.
Control 2 objectives. Enemy is taking Bravo.
I'm with you. Grenade out.
Friendly UAV online.
Oh, yeah.
We've got them on the run. Keep it up. Friendly recon online. We are losing Charlie. Hostile care package in this sector. Enemy is securing Charlie. Objective Charlie is compromised. Take it back. We are taking Charlie.
They, you know, if you down someone and the enemy like kills them, I mean teammate kills them, you don't get credit for it. It's kind of shitty.
Mission is complete.
If you down them, it should be your kill, even if teammate finishes them off. Yeah, blueprint looks good. Like I really hated the pistol blueprint that you get from the first weapon case, but this one's actually good. It probably would be good for DMZ also. Honestly, it's not a bad build for DMZ, I guess. But I mean, I don't know. There's certain like because it's so heavy hip fire build. I was like, I don't really know if it's. I don't think it's an ideal build for DMZ. I mean, honestly, I don't know if it's an ideal build for anything, because I don't know the scenario that you want to be constantly like building heavy for hip fire with an assault rifle. But it is a good build, and it looks really cool. A lot of people were hating on it. I actually like didn't even remember, like when I vaguely saw some videos showcasing the blueprint in the early days of the weapon case. For some reason, my memory of it was like it looked exactly like the pistol, which was really bad. But this looks clean, man. It's got a clean, cool look to it. It's not bad.
Team deathmatch. All Jäger, weapons free.
Covering your six.
We have taken the lead.
Oh,
Lost the lead.
Changing mags.
I can't finish anyone off.
Coming. Reloading. Approaching from the rear. I'm reloading.
Covering your six.
Online. Hostile cluster mine active.
I shouldn't have hard.
Activating T-Dogs.
Dude, I don't know what our team's done, honestly. Like, we're not really pushing properly on this map.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Where did I spawn?
Snipers down.
Enemy UAV active.
Took around.
Hostile cluster mine detected.
Reloading.
Just don't know.
Ghost. Hostiles launched a cruise missile.
What are you doing?
Be advised, UAV. Hostile UAV in the area.
Oi, really?
Reloading! Throwing grenade! Changing max!
Enemy UAV overhead.
Throwing shock stick! Enemy down!
UAV ready for tasking.
1-1 requesting recon at this time.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
Frag out!
No, fucking dude.
Enemy UAV active.
Like, how do you consider yourself a good player when you fucking use these last stand garbage and all that, man?
UAV is
You should be ashamed.
RTB at this time.
Jeez, how many shots, man? I know I missed a lot, but there's a lot of hit markers there.
I'm reloading!
Ash with this fucking last stand crap.
Hostile cruise missile incoming.
I know there's a guy in the bottom too.
Standing by.
Reloading! 1-1 requesting recon at this time.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Throwing grenade! Dropped him!
Airstrike ready for tasking.
Target area marked. Changing mags!
Copy that. Longbow 3-1 is on station. Strike inbound. UAV is bingo fuel. RTB at this time. Impact.
Reloading!
I took it because I wanted the veto.
Target area marked. You're clip reloading!
Copy. Longbow 3-1 is on station. Ready for tasking. Friendly cluster mine set.
I'm reloading!
Nice.
Friendly cruise missile approaching target.
No.
Repeat. Longbow 3-1.
That spawn should have been blocked, dude, honestly, dude. Ridiculous. I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have trusted teammate to finish that guy off too, man.
Our UAV.
Target down. Changing mag.
Couldn't see, man. You're sitting there with the smoke in your eyes and it's blurred out everything, dude. It's too much. Gas grenades in this game are ass, dude. Yeah, it's got a good headshot sound. Feels rewarding in this game, for sure. Let's go with the Ryan. Yeah, those are the scratches I was talking about, like the... Obviously not. Like it looks like an animal scratch. Looks cool, actually. Let me look at it closer. No, you can't really see anything. No, you can, sort of. Go to our brightest spot and see if we can get a better preview.
Team deathmatch. Right, mates, it's on.
Got your back.
It looks good.
We've taken the lead. We've lost the lead.
Enemy spotted.
The lead is ours.
Reloading.
We've taken the lead. Friendly UAV online. Cold-blooded.
Throwing grenade.
The enemy is taking the lead. Hostile
UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Hostile UAV in the area. Airstrike available.
Area marked. You're cleared hot.
Stupid spot to go to.
Direct hit.
Oi.
Enemy UAV active. We've lost the lead. Friendly chopper gunner servicing targets. Hostile cluster mine deployed.
Reloading.
Oi, really?
Push them back. Friendly
I
UAV on
honestly
station.
didn't see him until he
The
started.
lead is ours. Friendly airstrike in the AO. Friendly VSO inbound.
Oh god.
Wounded!
Covering your six. I'm reloading. Enemy down.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Duh.
The enemy's taken the lead. Hostile cluster mine detected. Enemy UAV active. Friendly VTOL on station. failed. Return to base.
So yeah, that's the TAQ-56 Fight Night blueprint, the way you get it. It's not bad, but there's definitely things I would prefer over the attachments that are there. Like one, just based off the last game itself, man, I was really missing the armor-piercing rounds. Like, I think in core mode, armor-piercing rounds are pretty OP for assault rifles and all. It's like almost a crutch attachment for me, I feel. Anyway, we're gonna try out some builds now. All the builds that I've got lined up are my builds for the TAQ-56, and they're all gonna be very, very similar because it's gonna be based off builds that I like, so it's gonna be not too different. For the first one, we're gonna be using my core mode build. So like if I'm playing 6v6 and all and I want an assault rifle, which the TAQ-56 is my favorite assault rifle, so I'll mainly be using this build. I use the Cronin Mini Pro, FSS combat grip, 40 round mags, armor piercing rounds, and then the shark fin. As you can see, the blueprint looks pretty good still. Like you haven't lost any real visual issues with it or anything like that once you change things around. It looks good. I mean, it looks so good I don't even want to put a camo on it, but let's see if something looks good. Let's just keep it the way it is. It looks good, man. This blueprint, I was really hating on the Ashika Island weapon case, especially after like playing with the pistol. And like I said, for some reason my memory had thought the blueprint, the final blueprint, this one, looked very similar to the pistol. It had the similar like build look or whatever, like visual. It shared a visual similarity. But no, this looks good, man. It's a pretty cool looking blueprint. And like I said, TAQ-56 is my favorite assault rifle at the moment. So having this in the collection, it's actually worthy.
Send reinforcements. Longbow 3-1.
Deathmatch. All hunters, destroy all threats. The lead is ours.
Target down. Loading. Tornado! Loading.
Damn it, I should have waited a little bit longer.
The enemy has the lead.
Reloading.
Ah, what was I doing? My aim is way off.
Listening to their ancestors.
Our UAV is orbiting the area. Hostile UAV.
We've
Can I
taken
actually
the
kill
lead.
something?
Blood for blood.
We've lost the lead.
Важня, hostile cluster mine active.
Reloading.
Hostile UAV active.
Are you kidding, man?
Reloading.
Hostile cluster mine detected.
Go.
Friendly UAV on station. Hostile recon deployed.
Where did the guy go?
Hostile UAV in the sector.
Ghost online.
Dude, how am I missing all this?
Hostile UAV overhead. Our UAV is orbiting.
Dude, are you kidding? How am I not killing these people?
Lost half the field.
Jeez, I don't know.
Friendly UAV online. Friendly VTOL entering this sector.
Loading. Loading.
Hostile UAV active.
Snipers down.
Hostile UAV.
Huh? There's something going on, man. Bullshit.
Taking fire.
Hostile UAV overhead.
Go.
Friendly UAV on station.
Nakama is avenged. Reloading.
We're losing ground.
Changing mag. What's your back?
Mission compromised. We're down.
What's up? It's good. It's good, Rob. It is good. Looks cool too. These guys are lagging or something, dude. The time to kill was way off on that game. But yeah, this is the core build that I would use in 6v6. Core modes. For the next build, it's another one of my builds, but this is the build I use for rank mode. So it's not ideal for 6v6, but it should be usable. Thundra Pro Barrel, Cronin Mini Pro, TV Cardinal Stock, FSS Combat Grip, and the FSS Shark Fin. Most people don't use an optic in ranked mode, but I like to use it, so I use it. But the alternate to the, what's it called, optic, is some people like high velocity, and some people will throw on a muzzle to control the recoil. I can't remember which muzzle is the, I presume the Castle Comp or something like that. I don't know, or the Seiken Tread. I have no clue. But yeah, one of the recoil control and muzzles is the alternate. But I just like having an optic. I'm old, so yeah. And this build will meet the rank mode requirements. So like nothing on that build will be restricted for the rank mode. That's okay. It's okay. Oh, you're not gonna do the, you're not down for the weapon case, El Mazrah weapon case? I thought we were gonna do that after this. Yeah. Hope you feel better, man. It's all good though. Yeah, I mean, if you're up for it, I'll jump into, I'm down for El Mazrah weapon case grind after this, off stream. Up to you though. If you prefer to like relax and feel better, that's up to you, your choice. Health is an important thing, so I understand.
Hostile UAV in the area. Kill confirmed.
We're gonna find another game. This game's too far gone. Oh, congrats. Congrats. You know, I was talking about the Battle Pass, and I was right, dude. Activision clearly seems to be desperate to find some way to like monetize the Battle Pass in a way that is financially profitable for them. I had a really bad idea for the Battle Pass, and I almost don't want to say it because I feel like this is something they're gonna do, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I think what they're gonna do is they'll continue giving you COD points in the Battle Pass like they do, but you won't be able to buy the battle pass with COD points in the I think that'll be something they'll do in the future. So you have to pay cash to buy the battle pass, but you'll get your COD points back in, and COD points will only be usable for like the store, like bundles and all. I think they'll get a lot of backlash for that, and I think
Pushed cold-blooded.
build.
We are losing Alpha. Securing objective Charlie.
What does Overwatch do?
Securing Charlie. The enemy holds all objectives. Secure those positions. Securing objective Bravo. Securing Alpha. Alpha secure.
Reloading. Got your cover.
Oh, my aim. If I had to guess, they're gonna start making people pay for the battle pass, like with actual cash, and then the COD points you get back.
Friendly mortar strike.
The COD points you get back will be only usable for like store bundles and stuff like that.
Secure 2 objectives.
But I think that'll get a lot of people will get really pissed about that.
Sniper's down.
I don't know, like they haven't really mentioned it, but like the current battle pass, the premium one, I don't think you can buy it with COD points.
The enemy took Charlie. The enemy has captured 2 objectives. Move to secure. We are
Changing
taking
back.
Charlie. We are losing Alpha. Activated. Securing objective Charlie. The enemy has captured all objectives. Take them back. We control Charlie.
Oh. Oh. I mean, if they have 2 different currencies, I think that would also piss people off. Because a lot of people have collected the COD points with the...
We are losing Charlie.
Throw a grenade.
The enemy holds all objectives. Secure those positions. Securing objective Alpha. Hostile cluster mine
Changing
deployed.
back.
But yeah, that's a similar idea. But the only thing, instead of premium currency, they're gonna act like my idea is like they'll make you use real money.
Take them back.
Alpha.
Because the argument with the premium currency is like, why aren't you giving me premium currency in the battle pass then? You know?
We are taking Bravo. Securing Charlie.
Whereas with real money, you can't like argue, why aren't you giving me real money? You know?
Reloading.
The enemy holds 2 objectives. Get them secure.
I hope they don't go that route, but I have a feeling they will. I think that's the route there.
Hostile UAV overhead. The enemy has captured all objectives. We are taking Charlie.
Contact. Loading.
Securing objective Charlie.
Alright, take care, man. Dead Center, are we doing the weapon case or no?
Hostile care package deployed. Hostile chopper gunner in the AO. Securing objective Alpha. Pasha, hostiles deployed a counter UAV.
Effective fire. Fire! Move!
We are taking Alpha.
Attacking fire! Fire!
Securing Alpha. Objective Alpha secure. Enemy is securing Alpha. UAV ready to deploy. Secure Bravo.
Copy that. UAV.
We have lost all objectives. Failure is possible. Hitting his hard.
Alright, no worries, man.
Hostile mortar strike
Get well,
incoming.
get well.
Securing
better.
Objective Bravo.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Bravo secure. Mission failed. Return to base.
Thanks again for helping, by the way, with this Ashika Island one. Yeah, this last blueprint, definitely worth it. I like it a lot. So yeah, that was the ranked mode build with the TAQ-56, my ranked mode build. I know it's a little old fogey with the optic, but I like it. I like it. I can definitely do without the optic. I'm fine without using the optic, but sometimes I like to stretch out the lines that I hold with the assault rifle. So having a clean optic helps. But yeah, I could definitely see the value in having a muzzle attachment. Not so much the high velocity. Exclusive Ace kind of broke down like having this pro barrel and the high velocity. Like you don't get the benefits that make it valuable to have both. So it's probably wiser to avoid the high velocity and go with something else of your choice. So a muzzle is usually the go-to because most rank mode players are sweats, and if you have an optic, you're not a sweat or something like that. I don't know, but I like having an optic. All right, for this final build, it's another one of my builds with the TAQ-56. This is what I use in DMZ. As you can see, it's almost identical to my like core mode build. The only difference is I swapped out the underbarrel for a silencer. Now, I don't know which silencer is actually good in this game, so I think I just threw on the Zulu. But maybe the Echoless might be worth keeping on. I don't know. This one looks like you're taking a lot of hits for. So the Echoless might be better, honestly. But I've been using the Zulu, honestly. And I have reasonable success with it. Obviously, this is the build I started using in Building 21. and then the whole grind of like Ashika Island weapon case grind. So building 21 weapon case grind and Ashika Island weapon case grind. This is what I was using for DMZ. But yeah, I just threw on the silencer because you know, Death Sender would get mad at me when I had a loud gun. It's like, no, you need to have a silencer. So all right. So yeah, my DMZ build. Let's just go ahead and use it. Yeah, I don't know what silencer, like a lot of these muzzles and all, like I said. You know, here, this is my counter argument to the weapon tuning. I think the weapon tuning is a good idea, but then the amount of attachments should be reduced. So a lot of the filler attachments and all should be removed, and then you should be able to tune your attachments, like the base attachments, in a fancy way to get the subtle differences between attachments, right? So less attachments and have weapon tuning, or no weapon tuning when I do shipment, or no weapon tuning and have what's it called, a lot of attachments. I think that is where Modern Warfare went wrong. They have a shitload of attachments, and then you have on top of that weapon tuning and no like information to like give you like detailed stats. You wouldn't need detailed stats if like you only had one attachment that did one thing, right? And not 20 different attachments that did the same thing. And then you could tune it the way you want it, like to fit it the best way, right? But they don't. They do like 20 different attachments and then all sorts of other garbage and all that. And it just becomes a mess. Like the only acceptable answer to having multiple attachments with the same thing is if you could tune different elements to each attachment, right? So like, oh, this attachment, you can tune this and this element to it. But on this attachment, even though it's doing the same thing, you can tune something else, right? But even then, I find that to be too complicated. And they'd have been better off just giving one attachment that does the thing and then tune that. And then they could have potentially like 4 different tuning sliders, not just 2, right? But keep it simple in one area, you know, so you can go complicated in the other area.
Taking the lead.
Changing mags! Covering your 6!
We've lost the lead.
I'm going to repeat that. I'm going to timestamp that idea. Because that is the solution to the mess that is the legitimate solution to the mess that Infinity Ward made. I'll repeat it at the end and just timestamp it. So.
Reloading!
I thought that would go to the trees and hit the like. Fucking random shit just flying about, man.
UAE near your position.
Switching back. I need medical. Throwing grenade. That could have been bad.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
That could have been bad. 1-1 requesting recon at this time.
Copy that. UAV online. in the AO.
Guys!
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
We're taking the lead. You're halfway to
Enemy
mission
is
complete. Stay sharp.
Target area marked. You're cleared hot.
Copy that. Longbow 3-1 is on station. Strike inbound.
Enemy trophies offline. Enemy down.
Good effect on target.
Changing mags.
Friendly UAV online.
Oi!
Stop shooting here! I am with you.
Changing mags. I'm reloading. Frag out.
No, fucking how long, man? The dead silence, dude, the dead silence in this game, man. It's one of those things that you just know Infinity Ward are fucking morons.
Friendly UAV on station.
No, oh god. He survived too.
Hostile UAV in the area.
You know what, I'm gonna go this way.
Taking effect.
Oh, that was a...
Changing mags.
Mission complete. Solid work.
So yeah, that was my DMZ TAQ-56 build. It was good. It was good. Worked out. Again, I don't know what silencer is best. I just threw on whatever when I was building it and just stuck with it. TAQ-56 Fight Night. It's Ashika Island's weapon case, 7th extraction, weapon case extraction, at least in Season 2. I don't know if they'll change things around in the future. But Season 2, 7th weapon case extraction from Ashika Island reward. Yeah, very cool. I actually approve. I like it. I like it a lot. It comes with the F-TAC Grimline laser, 17.5-inch Thundra Pro barrel, Echoless 80 muzzle, and demo IMP 44 grip, and the 40-round mag. Yeah, I mean, again, I think build-wise, it's not horrible, but I don't think it's particularly ideal for any scenario that I can think of. Unless you're going for like hipfire challenges or something like that, then maybe, I don't know. Visually, very cool. I really do like it. Camo coverage, although not amazing, not horrible either. It has some value to it. Yeah, I like it a lot. I do. Like, I actually like the design element to this and the color combination and all. I think some people might find it basic, but for me, it's appealing. It is appealing. And I might actually switch my TAQ-56 to this blueprint, just to have the, like, you know, kind of like the scratches on the side thing element to it. It looks cool. I like it. I might also switch up to the Echoless 80 like muzzle attachment on my DMZ build, because that looks cool too, man. And like I said, I don't know which muzzle is actually better or worse. So I might as well just go with the Echoless because it looks cool on the blueprint, and I'll be using the blueprint with my attachments for DMZ. Is it worth grinding out the 7 cases? Yeah, it is. Like I said, getting the 7 cases wasn't difficult, thanks to Death Sended's method. Rook, aka Rook, in chat. He's the one who came up with the idea, and this is his common method even for Al Mazrah. I think this is his weapon case strat. Is you stockpile, so you got your armor, you've got your backpack, and then at least in the Ashika Island, you stockpile. Like once you've like completed looting a little bit to get your goods, or even if you drop in with like fully decked out, just loot up a little bit, do like a stronghold, get a good amount of cash, and then just stockpile your backpack inventory with armor plates. And then while doing that, hopefully you'll encounter some real players that what we did was we would down them and then invite them to the team. So we wouldn't just put out the invitation randomly. We would actually actively go after them and put them down, but then give them the chance to join up with us, right? And like I said, every attempt we made for the weapon case, all 7 attempts, someone or multiple, like a full squad would join up with us. So we'd have anywhere from like 4 to 6 people when we were hitting up the castle. And then we'd hit up the castle, and like there's two methods that Death Sender showed me. One is going underneath and taking out the juggernauts, and then if you have the key, you can go from like a zip line up into the bottom of the castle. Or the other one is attacking just directly from the front door, taking out the Wilson, hacking the Wilson or whatever, and getting the key and entering through there. And then just kind of rushing up to the top. While you're in the castle, just heads up, there are a lot of booby traps like claymores and proxy mines and sentry turrets and stuff like that. So don't rush in blindly. But because you've stockpiled on your armor and all, you should be able to armor up every time you hit something by mistake or whatever. And then get to the top. And honestly, I honestly don't even think I saw the bomb maker, the one who holds the weapon case. Like every time I got there, someone else would almost insta-kill him. Like he was like just a regular NPC or whatever, like a regular bot. He wasn't like a juggernaut bot or anything, so he didn't have like a massive amount of health or anything. He would go down really fast. I honestly don't know if I even killed him once or what. But yeah, we'd rush to the top, get the weapon case, and then find the closest extraction and extract. I think out of the 7 times, there was maybe like 2 times an enemy team would attack us while we were trying to extract with the weapon case. But because we had recruited people in our team, we were like a really big squad. So the enemies that were trying to attack us wouldn't have stood a chance. And I don't think they even bothered trying to get close to us while we extracted. So we just kind of had to avoid their sniper shots or their artillery barrage or whatever, and then hop onto the chopper and extract it. So yeah, a big thank you to Rook, again, Death Sender, aka Death Sender, who helped me. Without his help, I wouldn't have got this blueprint for sure, because I just don't have the interest in jumping into a DMZ. But yeah, definitely his method, and that, like one person who joined up with us, and he's like he decided to play with us in the next round because it was just me and Death Sender. So we were always like queuing up with a random. He's like, "Oh, can I join you? Do you have space?" And we're like, "Yeah, go ahead." And so he joined us, and we were telling him the strat, right? That we would recruit teams, and he's like, "No, man, no one will join you." And I'm like, "No, man, like every time we've recruited someone from an enemy team, like, or the full team itself, to join up and help us with the weapon case." And he was kind of shocked, but yeah, they'll just join you, dude. Like, I don't know exactly the scenario in DMZ, how it works out, but I know when you down them, you can put out the invitation for them to join you, and then they can accept, and then they'll join you. That's what we did most of the time. But I think there's also times where, like, if an enemy gets downed and killed, he can request help. And we did go and help some people that requested help and revive them, and they joined up in the squad that way. That was one way we also recruited. So we did both. Most times than not, though, like I said, we'd down the enemy, and then either like we'd clear out the squad and then down at least one of them, and then put out the invitation to, like, you know, join us. And most of the time they would join up. I think there was only one time like they didn't join up, and it was like Death Sender was like saying something like, "Oh, like the rando that we had interrogated him, and that's why they couldn't join," or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it worked out good. And I'm glad I got it. Very cool looking blueprint. I'll link the description the pistol blueprint where we checked it out, but that is awful. The first weapon case blueprint is absolutely not worth it. This final 7th one, it is though. I think it's cool. It's worth going for it. And it's a free blueprint. It's a freebie. All right, I'm going to repeat 2 things I talked about in the stream today because I feel both are important. The first one is just a couple of days ago, I put out the idea that I was questioning whether the Battle Pass, like the developers saw value in the Battle Pass. And I was talking about it more in general, not just Call of Duty, but other games also, like Rogue Company, I suspect also has a similar issue where the Battle Pass isn't bringing in enough revenue to make it sustainable and all. So I'm not talking about only Call of Duty when I talk about the Battle Pass potentially being a detriment to the sustainability of live services. But obviously Call of Duty was the forefront because I was in playing Call of Duty. And literally the next day we got the black site or whatever the new premium Battle Pass concept from Call of Duty. Honestly, I had no clue about any of that. I didn't know about that, but I'm not surprised they're looking for ways to monetize the Battle Pass and ways to make it more profitable. I'm not at all surprised. Personally, I won't be going for it. I'll just go for the regular Battle Pass like I always do. They've been doing it for a while now, like where they've been trying to add value to the premium Battle Pass beyond thing. This is just me saying this, so if any developer hears it, the main reason that deters me from the premium Battle Pass is the tier skips. The tier skips, like I feel like you're paying for those tier skips. And for me, especially in Call of Duty, where I know I play the game more than enough to complete the Battle Pass without needing to buy tier skips, it devalues the premium Battle Pass concept. If I wasn't paying for those tier skips and those tier skips weren't even part of the bundle, I might consider going for a premium Battle Pass, like the Black Site thing. But the minute they add 20 tier skips, 25 tier skips, I'm like, man, they're charging me for those tier skips, and I can grind out the game and get those tiers without having to waste money to buy tier skips. So that's the biggest deterrent for the premium Battle Pass for me. I might see value in something like the Black Site or whatever I don't know what is it, the Black Site premium Battle Pass, had it not included the tier skips. If it was just a bonus on top of it's like you pay this a little extra and you get these extra elements to the thing and the Battle Pass, I'd have considered it. Now my main concern with this Black Site thing is nowhere have I seen the COD point value of this premium Battle Pass. So what I suspect this is going to be, and I don't know if this is true, we'll find out, is this is going to be a cash only alternate to the premium Battle Pass. You're not going to be able to buy this Black Site or whatever it's called, Battle Pass with your COD points, is my suspicion. It's going to be kind of like it's going to be kind of like when you go to the store, you have the packs, the pro packs, right? Where you're paying cash and you're getting a bundle and then you're getting your COD points back from the cash thing. I suspect that Black Site's going to be similar to that. It's going to be like the Battle Pass version of a pro pack, where you actually have to pay cash for it, but you get COD points back, and then you get the premium Battle Pass elements to it and all that, that jizz. Which is fine, I guess. But like I said, for me personally, I don't see value in buying a premium Battle Pass with tier skips in Call of Duty because I play the game more than enough that I don't want to be wasting. So had they had a Black Site option without the tier skips, but with the Black Site stuff, but at a cash value, I might have considered it. Maybe, I don't know. Again, this is where I'm concerned though. I was talking about how, because of the way COD points are working and all, I think the developers are not seeing value, at least the publishers maybe more than the developers, the publishers like Activision, isn't seeing value in the Battle Pass, right? I think they might at some point consider charging for the Battle Pass a cash charge. So it's $10 for the Battle Pass, but you get the COD points, 1,400 COD points. So you're getting your COD points, but you can never use the COD points to buy the Battle Pass. I think that would be a huge mistake if that's the way they went about it, because that would really piss off a lot of people, and I don't think a lot of people would pay every season for the Battle Pass. But I suspect they might consider something like that. And I was thinking about it, and that's why I kind of didn't want to give the idea out, but I'm putting it out there because I don't think it'll go well over the community. But in the publisher's eyes, it's $10 every Battle Pass, They don't care what you do with the COD points if you buy a bundle with it and all that. But it's guaranteed $10 because they're getting it from the Battle Pass. I think that's the danger of this potential Pro Pack Battle Pass that they might be doing this season with the Black Site Battle Pass. Again, I don't know for sure. There might be a COD point equivalent to buying the Black Site thing. But the way they've marketed it so far, it's sounding like there isn't a COD point equivalent, and you're gonna have to pay like $30 or the equivalent of $30 to get the premium Battle Pass, and then you're getting COD points back, but you're paying actual cash for it. You're not actually, there's no COD point equivalent to it. That would be unfortunate. Second thing, again, I talked about this earlier. This one's gonna be a little shorter, but I've been super irritated. Like, I just can't be bothered with like the amount of attachments this game has and all. And a lot of these attachments do pretty much exactly the same thing or damn near exactly the same thing. So why do we have so many and we don't have detailed stats and all that? So my idea behind it, and I think this should be I hope someone in the development team listens to this, because this is significantly more valuable a suggestion that can be implemented without any issues. So I've not been a big fan of weapon tuning, like, because I just find it overcomplicates things. But the reason I find it overcomplicates things is also because of how robust the attachment selection is. There's so many attachments and a lot that do the same thing, and it's like really annoying to deal with, to figure out, because you don't have enough information to tell which one's the best and all. I think they need to stop doing that. I think there's value to weapon tuning, but reduce the amount of like duplicate attachments there are. So you could go a step further with weapon tuning and maybe even have 4 sliders for each attachment. But instead of having 5 different muzzle attachments that have the same horizontal, vertical recoil control, horizontal, vertical, vertical, horizontal, this, that, and all. No, just have one. Just have one that does the horizontal, vertical recoil control, and then have 4 different sliders for tuning. So you can like tune it in different ways. Right now, having multiple attachments and all, it's just too much. It's too much. And I don't know, like, I mentioned this in the early portion of the stream. It makes sense if you have like 2 or 3 different attachments that have horizontal, vertical, these are the same, right? But then maybe the tuning is different. Like, you can tune something else in this one, but you can't tune that on this one, right? But that still makes it extremely overly complicated, right? So I think the best way to make this simple and more simple with depth to it, right, is reduce the duplicate attachments and then bolster the weapon tuning. So instead of 2 tuning sliders, you've got 4 sliders that you can tune around, but it's only a limited amount of attachments. There's only a few attachments to each thing that do X, Y, Z. So it's not confusing. If you want horizontal and vertical recoil control, there's only one attachment. And then you can tune it as you please to fix it the way you want it. I don't mind having one that does only vertical, one that only does horizontal, one that does horizontal and vertical, one that does vertical and horizontal, but it's better for vertical and instead of horizontal, right? Like that, right? I don't mind that. But then when you have like 3 or 4 that's doing horizontal and vertical at the same thing, then it becomes like ridiculous. And the same could be said about like the suppressors, the underbarrels. There's so many elements to this. Like, even something like the magazine attachment. Instead of having 2 magazine attachments, one that's 40 and 60, have one that's 40, and then 4 sliders, one that will give you even a larger magazine by sliding it down, like having increment sliders or something like that, I don't know. And so you can make a larger magazine out of it, but then it's slowing down other elements. Again, the magazine attachment, not so bad. At least 2 or 3, that's not too complicated. The issue for me is mainly like the muzzles, the underbarrels, and even to a certain extent, sometimes the barrels can get a little over the top, like, it's like, what are you doing? Lasers, way too many lasers. optics, way too many optics. Like with the optics, reduce the amount of optics you have, but maybe allow you to change the reticle colors and stuff like that, and just give you the reticle colors. They used to do that, but man, like that. So that's my idea of kind of like reducing the attachment load on the game and increasing the potential for weapon tuning. That's just my thoughts. I think that would make things a lot simpler for everyone. And do that across the board. I like the fact that like weapons share attachments and stuff like that. But you don't need so many muzzle attachments just to like fill in the like levels of a weapon, right? Anyway, yeah, two different thoughts. One, battle pass concerns. And I genuinely hope I'm wrong, and I hope they at least listen to. They don't take the idea of like $10 battle pass. Hey, let's do that. No, that's a bad idea. You'll get a lot of bad. Like I think they did something like that in Black Ops 4, where you had to buy the battle pass every season, and you didn't get COD points back to like rebuy it, and you had to pay actual cash value. I don't think I ever bought any of those battle passes. I only ground out the free tiers, and I was like, that's it. I don't think I bought the battle pass actually for those years, for Black Ops 4. So that idea is a failed idea, but you know, so this is the direction I suspect they might be going in. Anyway, so hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my other streams. The other thing, as far as the battle pass goes, maybe consider giving a premium battle pass option like the black site thing, minus the tiers at a lower cost. So that might be more tempting to some people. Like you can buy the black site stuff, like portion of the battle pass, for maybe like $5. I think $5 is more than enough. And then you can buy the regular battle pass for the 1,100 COD points or 1,000 COD points or whatever it normally costs. And then maybe chip in like $5 for the black site stuff without the tiers. Because I think the tiers, it's always off-putting for me. It's like, dude, for some games, you know, I don't mind buying the tier skips and all, like Rogue Company. Because, you know, it's like I don't want to play that game that much, so but I want the battle pass stuff. So I know some people will find value in the tier skips, but for me, it's like there's no value to it. So that's always the off-putting portion of like the premium battle pass. It's like I don't want the tier skips. I know I play the game enough that I don't want that. I don't find value to that. Anyway, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Check out my other streams if you haven't already, and I will catch you later. Bye. Yeah, the blueprint's very cool. And actually grinding out the weapon case in Ashika Island with Death Sender was a hell of a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Recruiting, attacking the castle, extracting with the weapon case. It was good times.